Hi, Gerhard Bloom, once again looking at the tyranny and the delusions of the social justice movement. So you remember those James Bond films where James Bond gets a license to kill? Well, California hasn't quite reached that level of insanity, but it's handed out, de facto licenses to steal with absolute impunity. That's right, that's why you have, gangs of overwhelmingly black people running into stores and shoplifting the shelves bare. Why? Because in California, if you steal less than $950, it's just a misdemeanor. And in all likelihood, because the police are overwhelmed dealing with real crime, and now they don't really consider, by virtue of California's laws, stealing less than $950 actual crime. And if a cop does arrest somebody for this misdemeanor charge, prosecutors, leftists, pinheads, they won't prosecute, right? Because these black offenders, it's, in microcosm, reparations for systemic oppression, which is nonsense, or the legacies of slavery, also nonsense. But there you go, license to steal and inviting absolute anarchy and stores drying up and blowing away. What was it? A Neiman Marcus, thousands and thousands, tens of thousands of dollars of merchandise lost in the span of mere minutes. And now, once this starts, it is very difficult to stop. This is entropy, right? Complex systems take energy, they take care, and take time to build. Destroying shit, that is easy. This is California. Absolutely insane, right? Honest, hardworking people. And prices for the stores that do remain, they will go up. Undoubtedly they go up because they have to underwrite their losses, right? And higher insurance costs. And for a great many people, stores are no longer available. Pharmacies, grocery stores, food deserts. Yeah, you have leftists talking about these food deserts in the inner city. Well, why? Because in riots previous, they were burnt down to the ground. Thomas Sowell crunched the numbers. Those Korean grocery stores in LA that got attacked and, absolute violence and animosity towards these Korean grocery stores in the inner city. Price gouging. They weren't price gouging. It costs you more money to run a grocery store in the inner city, right? Yes, you have those high losses because in the inner city, theft is very high. Higher insurance costs. And unlike a Walmart, poor Korean grocery store owner doesn't operate on an economy of scale. So these grocery stores get burned down. And then leftists say, oh, rich, powerful elites, they don't want to build in the inner city. This is racism. It's not racism. It's the logical consequence of your policies. Tough on crime. That works. Tough on crime. Wilson and Herrnstein did a remarkable encyclopedic analysis of crime. You want to stop crime? Two factors. Swift and speedy justice, tough policies. Right? If you have strong policies on the book, but a court system that's broken and the criminal doesn't see justice, or doesn't see a courtroom for years, doesn't do anything. Should be very swift and harsh. Send a message, then crime stops. Anyways, but no, leftists doubling down on stupid because easy virtue, as I've mentioned before, comes very easy to them until it hits a Bergman Bergman-Dorf, whatever, or Nordstrom's near you. Well, then, of course, all of these, pampered leftist liberals, they see the anarchy surrounding them and they wonder why the police aren't doing anything. Well, because you cut their police budgets, right? They're busy dealing with the murders, assaults, and carjackings that are taking over the city. That's right. Anyways, yeah, the tyranny of stupidity and leftist ideology continues. Thank you so much for your time and attention. Please drop a thumbs up and check out my book, Deconstructing Social Justice, available on Amazon. Not important because I wrote it. I wrote it because the issues could not be more important. And I promise you, you'll be impressed. Thank you so much. Bye-bye now.